Chapter 1.1 Past, Present, Future. Paraphrase. The poet asks the child, who is smiling, what the past is like to the child. The child replies that the past is like an autumn evening, soft and mild, with a wind that sighs sadly. The poet then asks the child his or her opinion of the present. The child replies that the present is like a green branch of flowers on which a young bird sits, gathering strength to fly away. The poet asks the happy child about the future. To this, the child replies that the future is like a sea that is beneath the sun in a cloudless sky. The sea is very powerful, glorious, and shining brightly, and it stretches on without an end. Tell me, smiling child, what the past is like to thee? An autumn evening soft and mild, with a wind that sighs mournfully. Thee means you. Mild means not severe or very cold. Sigh mournfully means to feel or express great sadness. Tell me, what is the present hour? A green and flowery spray, where a young bird sits gathering its power to mount and fly away. Spray means a stem or small branch of a tree or plant bearing flowers. To mount means to climb up. And what is the future, happy one? A sea beneath a cloudless sun, a mighty, glorious, dazzling sea, stretching into infinity. Mighty means possessing great power. Glorious means glittery. Dazzling means shining bright. Infinity means having no end. Emily Bronte and her sisters were well-known authors who lived in the 19th century. Emily Bronte uses nature to talk about her thoughts, feelings, and ideas in many of her poems. This poem about time is presented in the form of a dialogue between the poet and a happy child. For the child in the poem, the past was a pleasant time, but sadly, we cannot go back to it. The present is a time when you prepare for the future, which is unknown but exciting. English Workshop 1. Link the items in the 3 columns properly. Column A, the past, the present hour, the future. Column B, a sea beneath a cloudless sun, a soft and mild autumn evening, a green and flowery spray where a young bird sits. Column C, a pleasant time which has ended, an exciting, thrilling time which has no end, a time full of life in which you gather strength. Answer 1. The past, a soft and mild autumn evening, a pleasant time which has ended. 2. The present hour, a green and flowery spray where a young bird sits, a time full of life in which you gather strength. 3. The future, a sea beneath a cloudless sun, an exciting, thrilling time which has no end. 2. Find the meaning of the following words: thee, mournfully, spray, mighty. Answer: the meaning of the following words are: 1. Thee means you. 2. Mournfully means sadly. 3. Spray means a stem or small branch of a tree or plant bearing flowers. 4. Mighty means possessing great power or strength or very powerful. 3. Write the adjectives that are used to describe the following: evening, spray, sea. Answer. The adjectives that are used to describe the following are 1. Evening, soft and mild. 2. Spray, green and flowery. 3. Sea, mighty, glorious, dazzling. 4. Write one line about each of the following with the help of the poem. Wind in the autumn evening. Young bird on the spray. The sea. Answer. One line about each of the following is as follows. 1. Wind in the autumn evening. Wind in the autumn evening sighs sadly. 2. Young bird on the spray. The young birds sit on the flowery plant, gathering strength to get up and fly away. 3. The sea. The mighty, glorious and dazzling sea stretches on without an end. Language study. A smile is an imaginative comparison of the two different things which have something in common. A smile always includes the words as or like. For example, as tall as a tree, as lovely as a flower. A metaphor is an imaginative expression that refers to someone or something as another person or thing. It shows that the person or thing has some quality of that other person or thing. The words as or like are not used in a metaphor. For example, he is a gem of a person. Time is money. Books are our friends. The clouds are white sheep. 5. There are 3 metaphors in the poem. Can you find them? Answer. The 3 metaphors are 1. What is the past like to thee? An autumn evening soft and mild. Here the past is compared to an autumn evening. 2. Tell me what is the present hour? A green and flowery spray. Here, the present is compared to a green and flowery spray. 3. And what is the future, happy one? A sea beneath a cloudless sun. Here, the future is compared to a sea beneath a cloudless sun.